thank all of you for being here today. I'm from western Pennsylvania, fair distance from Camp Lejeune, but I have a gentleman in my district who I've met who spent time at Camp Lejeune named Cliff Armstrong, who has suffered terrible ailments, which he believes are a direct result of the time that he has spent there. He fears it will be impossible for him to win a disability claim from the VA, and so I appreciate the time each one of you has dedicated to the men, women, and their families who spent time at Camp Lejeune during those years, and I applaud your courage and continue to fight for your rights and the rights of all those who really do need a voice, and I thank you for being that voice for so many. Mr. Partain, you seem to have really got great information on this whole case. What is the incidence of male breast cancer in the general public of men in our country?
Well, according to SEER, which is the Surveillance, Epidemiology, and End Results, the occurrence of male breast cancer in the general population is generally a 1 in 100,000. The average, or the percent chance a male has of experiencing breast cancer in his lifetime from birth to age 85 is 0.01%. And the younger the man is at diagnosis, the rarer the cancer. Generally, male breast cancer is seen in men at age 70 or older. And
of those who contracted in a younger age, do they normally have the marker, the genetic marker?
Yeah, the BRCA markers are, like in women, it's a significant marker for breast cancer risk. In men, a lot of the breast cancer in men are associated with the marker, and the absence of the markers does increase the rarity of the cancer.
You don't know what those figures are, do you?
I don't have them off the top of my head.
Would you know that by any chance? Okay.
I did have the genetic testing. The people told me there that without the markers, my chance would drop down to like 0.05% in the general population.
I mean, I know it's very rare in the general public.
Yes, it's an average about 1,900 men per year are diagnosed with breast cancer out of a total of 235,000 people diagnosed with breast cancer annually.
Thank you. Dr. Clapp, in the 2 years that the Marine Corps knowingly allowed the Marines and their dependents to continue to drink that polluted water, do you have any idea how many Marines and their dependents would have been exposed to benzene, TCE, or PCE?
I think the water modeling process that's going on right now would answer that question. It's not finished yet, especially the benzene part is still being worked on, so I don't think there's a way to answer that question quite yet.
When will we have that information? How soon do they think they'll have that?
I think the next panel will have some, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I appreciate that. And so you already talked about some of the kinds of diseases that are associated with such exposures. And so you don't have any hard numbers on those diseases yet either?
That have occurred in Camp Lejeune, veterans and families, not yet.
Okay. Okay. Dr. Hargett, do you believe that the Marine Corps knew, that they understood when you came in front of them with your test results of the potential harm to human health of those that were being exposed?
That would be somewhat speculative on my part, but no, I don't think they had an awareness of the nature of the contaminant or its potential impact. I don't think I was dealing with utility personnel other than the base chemists that understood what a chlorinated solvent was. The priority for the base utility personnel is to make sure that, number one, the water was sanitary, and secondly, that there was an adequate supply in the line at all times. Those were the priorities for the operators. The chemical nature of the water was not a concern.
So the woman that you had met with,
Ms. Betsy Betts.
You don't believe that she understood?
She sought to understand. She asked many questions, and I gave her references. And indeed, she did her own research to determine what the impact of this contaminant was in the water. And I think she was genuinely concerned over the dependents and Marines that were consuming it.
And then in the short meeting that you had that lasted less than 5 minutes, as you said, I think it was with a
Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel. Were you able at all to talk about the effects of these chemicals?
No, Ms. Betts presented him a rather large stack of our reports and her own memos concerning the water. And he simply put those to the side, and then we were dismissed. But I did not have any opportunity to discuss the significance, and I had made some preparation to do so. But no, we did not have an opportunity to have a discussion about that water.
Okay, well, my time has expired, and I will yield